Other settings is just going to be general. This is similar to what we saw in the appearance where it let you change the name of your site title. It's a little redundant. You can change it here or in your appearance, customize. So for this, I can call it Art 365 example, and I can say Kelson's art project or something. The website URL, I'm going to keep that site URL. I'm going to keep that the same. If I modify it, it's not going to work. It's just your site URL. You can have a membership section. We're not going to use that. If anybody, if we create new users for somebody, we can say they're automatically going to be a subscriber. They're going to be an author, administrator. These will set the limitations that people have when they're on your website. Administrator is obviously going to have access to everything. Editor can edit most things. Author can only contribute to blogs and pages. You can also set up your time zone, your language, date, time format, and what day of the week your week starts on. So for me, it's Sunday, or my work week starts Monday. So pick which one works for you. Writing style. I don't usually click into this one too much. Reading. This is again something similar to what you have on your customize under appearance. So you could say your home page is the latest post or it's a static page. So I can just set it to the sample page for now, but generally home page would be labeled home. You could set how many blog posts appear. Again, this is very similar to what we saw. Discussion. If you have a blog or a page and you want to allow people to post, I generally disable this because half the time you're going to get spam. So I like to just turn this all off. If someone does manage to get through, a comment is held for moderation. This means it's not going to post to your website until you approve it. Comments must be manually approved. So those are just a few of the settings. People can create their avatars if they're a user in there. Again, I don't generally go in here except to disable the discussion. If you go over to tools and import, you're going to see a little bit of a blast from the past. So for people who are bloggers, they could have existing blogs already and be transitioning over to WordPress. They can install these different programs and import all of their old blog posts instead of creating them from scratch. So the blast from the past might be LiveJournal. Do people still use Tumblr? I don't know, probably. So if you're going to merge a website, a WordPress website, or they have a very old one and you're starting from scratch, like what we're doing with this site, you can export all the posts, all the content, pages, media, and it'll create a file that you can then import back into WordPress. So when it's time to export this for your personal portfolio, because this website will disappear at the end of the semester, you can export this entire site to your personal files. And should you choose to make a new WordPress site, then you can upload all this.